Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest village, there lived a young crow named Kavi. He lived in an old mango tree near a flowing stream. Every morning, Kavi watched animals gather around Guru, a wise old parrot who lived in the tallest tree. Guru taught the animals about finding food, staying safe, and living in peace. All creatures respected him deeply, bringing him sweet berries and singing songs of thanks. Kavi watched with growing jealousy. "I wish everyone respected me like that," Kavi thought. "I want to be important too." One day, Kavi heard Guru mention a famous wise bird on a faraway island. "The great eagle of Wisdom Island knows everything," Guru said. "He has a magical golden book containing answers to all questions in the world." Greed filled Kavi's heart. "If I could get that book, everyone would think I'm wise. They would respect me like they respect Guru." That night, Kavi left his home without telling anyone, flying toward the setting sun. Kavi flew for many hours over forests and mountains. His wings grew tired, but greed pushed him forward. At a small pond, he met an old tortoise. "Where are you going in such a hurry, young crow?" the tortoise asked. "I'm going to Wisdom Island to become wise and important," Kavi replied proudly. The tortoise looked at him with ancient eyes. "True wisdom cannot be taken, my friend. It grows slowly through honest living and patient learning." But Kavi didn't listen. He thought the tortoise was too old to understand his great plan, and flew away quickly. After 2 more days, he reached a wide river where a kind heron was fishing. "Be careful," the heron warned. "The great sea ahead is dangerous. Many birds have lost their way." "I am brave and strong," Kavi said proudly. "Nothing can stop me." Flying over the endless blue sea, Kavi felt scared and alone. Several times he considered turning back, but greed pushed him forward. Finally, after many difficult days, he saw a beautiful green island. That must be Wisdom Island. The island was breathtaking. Tall coconut trees, colorful flowers, and sweet bird songs filled the air. At the island's center stood the biggest tree Kavi had ever seen. At its top lived the great eagle, a majestic bird with golden, brown feathers and wise, sharp eyes. Every day, animals gathered to hear the eagle's teachings about kindness, patience, courage, and honest living. Kavi felt jealous watching their respect and love. He noticed the great eagle kept a beautiful golden book on a special branch, sparkling in the sunlight. "That must be the magical book," Kavi whispered excitedly. Kavi joined the listeners, pretending to be a humble student. He bowed respectfully and asked polite questions, but secretly planned to steal the golden book. For 3 days, Kavi acted like a good student, memorizing the eagle's routines. On the 4th night, when the moon hid behind dark clouds and everyone slept, Kavi made his move. His heart pounded as he quietly flew to the special branch. The golden book glowed softly in the darkness. A small voice inside whispered, "This is wrong." But greed had blinded him. He grabbed the book with his beak and flew into the dark night. The journey home was harder, carrying the heavy book, but excitement gave Kavi strength. After many exhausting days, he reached his forest. The next morning, Kavi placed the golden book on his branch for all to see. "Listen, everyone! I've traveled to Wisdom Island and gained great knowledge! Come with your problems and I'll help you." Animals gathered in amazement. A young rabbit asked about rotting vegetables. Kavi read from the book, "Store food in a cool, dry place." The rabbit thanked him and hopped away. A worried squirrel asked about winter preparations. Kavi read another answer, and the squirrel left satisfied. Day after day, more animals came with questions. Soon, everyone called him Kavi the Wise Crow. They brought him the best berries and freshest fruits. Even Guru came to listen sometimes. Kavi felt proud and famous, but each night, guilt pressed on his chest like a stone. He'd stolen the book. The wisdom wasn't his. He was living a lie. The more animals praised him, the worse he felt inside. One afternoon, a mother dove came crying desperately. "Please help me, wise Kavi!" she sobbed. "My babies fell from their nest during last night's storm. I can't find them. The sun is getting hot. Please tell me where to look." Kavi's heart sank. He searched the golden book desperately, but it contained general wisdom, not specific answers to this emergency. I need time to think." Kavi stammered weakly. "Time?" the mother cried. "My babies don't have time. Hawks will find them. Please help me." Tears filled Kavi's eyes. He realized painfully that reading wise words didn't make him truly wise. He had knowledge on pages but no real understanding. At that moment, a large shadow fell over them. Everyone looked up. The great eagle had landed nearby. He'd followed Kavi all this way, patiently waiting for this moment. "The golden book cannot help you now," the eagle said gently but firmly, "because stolen wisdom has no real power when you need it most. Real wisdom comes from experience, from mistakes, from honest living, and from a truthful heart." Kavi could no longer hold his guilt. He fell to the ground, crying bitterly. "I'm so sorry," Kavi sobbed. "I'm not wise at all. I'm a thief and a liar. I stole this book while the great eagle slept. I pretended his wisdom was mine. And now, when someone truly needs help, I'm completely useless." The animals gasped. Some felt angry, others disappointed. "But what about my babies?" the mother dove cried. The great eagle spoke calmly. "Your babies are safe. They fell into soft moss near the old oak tree by the eastern stream. A rabbit family found them this morning and kept them warm." The mother dove flew away immediately. Soon, happy chirping sounds signaled her reunion with her babies. The great eagle looked at Kavi with strict but not cruel eyes. "You traveled far for wrong reasons. You took what wasn't yours. But your honest confession shows your heart still knows right from wrong. True wisdom begins when you stop pretending and start being truthful." Kavi, still crying, picked up the golden book and placed it before the great eagle. "Please take your book back," Kavi said with shame. "I don't deserve it. But I've learned something important. Will you teach me the true way?" The eagle's stern expression softened. "A student who learns from mistakes is the best kind of student. Yes, I'll teach you, Kavi. But remember, the path will be long and difficult." From that day forward, Kavi became a true honest student. He didn't pretend to know what he didn't know. He helped with simple tasks and admitted his mistakes openly. He learned slowly and patiently, understanding that wisdom cannot be stolen or borrowed. It must grow inside your heart like a tree from a seed. Many years passed. Kavi never became as famous as when he had the stolen book, but he became something better, genuine and trustworthy. Young birds often asked, "Kavi, how did you become wise?" Kavi would smile and say, "The longest journey I ever made wasn't flying across the sea to steal wisdom. That was easy. The truly difficult journey was from dishonesty back to honesty, from my greedy heart to my truthful heart. That inner journey was harder and took longer, but it was the only journey worth taking." He would continue, "You cannot steal respect or borrow wisdom. These must be earned through honest effort, learning from mistakes, being patient, and always telling the truth, even when lies seem easier." Kavi lived the rest of his life peacefully, knowing his respect was real because it was built on truth. He slept well every night because his conscience was clear. And that, he realized, was the greatest treasure of all. The forest animals never forgot his story, telling it to their children through generations, teaching everyone that honesty is the foundation of everything good in life.